I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich. You get out there, you use your weapons, and you rip Washington apart. You hunt down the billionaires, the bank bosses, the CEOs, the scumbags and the liars, the governors, the lobbyists, the senators, because they're all the same, and you hang them.
Good morning, everyone. It is May 12th, 2018. The problem with breaking the Iran deal. If you're an individual who does business and has to sign contracts, you know that if you break your contract, your ass can be dragged to court and sued, right? And of course, if you break your contracts, then you lose credibility. For example, if I were to tell, say, the Holiday Inn that I'll come in and fix all their computers or update them and all that, and I show up and I only do a couple of computers, and I collect the whole sum of money as a result of my being there, and they find out that I only did a couple. Well, that's a breach of contract, and I can be sued for that. Now, this demonstrates the main difference between a government and everyone else. Now, government, if they determine that they don't like a deal, even though another government representative signed the agreement, and the other government signed the agreement, and other governments signed the agreement. Angela Merkel, she's very pissed off about Donald Trump breaking that Iran deal, and she's trying to strong-arm Russia into backing the original Iran deal. And of course, Netanyahu met with Vladimir Putin recently, and the damnedest thing happened. Russia backed off sending their missile systems to Syria. But anyway, see, that is the difference between a government and you. You don't have the ability to breach contracts without consequences. The government does. You don't have the ability to kill. A lot of times, even in self-defense, the government can kill at will. You can't collect taxes from people. The government can. Now, if you're a business owner, you have to collect taxes in, how can I say this? You collect taxes for the government. You are a tax collector for the government. Now, if you're just an individual, you know, maybe a gang, and you go out and try to collect taxes from people, that's called extortion. So there's another way you're different than the government. Now, a lot of people like to imagine that our government is for the people, by the people, blah, 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 and it's not. It's not for the people or by the people. Now, Beta Talk, one of my longtime subscribers, he made a great point regarding Donald Trump in one of my videos here. And it rings probably, I would say, it's true. He said he agrees that it is a selection day. I saw a video dated 2015, can't remember the title. There was a consortium of social / rich people. They wanted to, or they wanted a Reaganite for president, during the next election, which was the election between, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, what was that other guy's name? And Ben Carson. The most recent one. They had 2 years to locate their man, groom him for the voters, then enact legislation to repay his debt or debtors who got him into office. Trump owed them billions, and the Clintons already made their money. Trump did owe Jewish bankers millions of dollars. Or billions, I'm sorry, billions of dollars, not millions, billions. And as a result, we have all this shit going on with Israel now. Basically, the Israel lobby is telling Donald Trump, probably, we'll knock off so many billions of dollars from your debt if you do this. And I believe pretty much every politician and president works or operates like this. The first thing Hillary said she'd do is go to war with Russia. War is unpopular, so are the Clintons. She and Bill burned plenty of bridges during their reign. That's true. They've many bodies connected to them. And look, I keep saying that they knew fucking well Hillary Clinton would lose an election to Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump's been talking about running for president for quite some time. I found interviews going back to, I believe, 1996. Could be a little older than that, could be a little newer than that, but I think it was 1996, where he talked all about running for president. So I would argue that they had more than 2 years to locate and groom their man. I would argue that he's probably been groomed since then, since he announced his intention to be or run for president. And of course, we're already at war, and it may not be with Russia directly, but it is through proxy. And if you don't know what proxy is, it's just means that you're fighting someone with some other men, or something like that. It means you're using somebody else's troops or terrorists or mercenaries. That is your proxy. That is your proxy army. And he said, did Hillary even think she had a chance to win with her old ass having seizures? And no, they knew Hillary Clinton wasn't going to win. They knew bad-mouthing Donald Trump in the mainstream media would push his votes higher. They knew that Alex Jones and other right-wing so-called alternative media supporting Donald Trump would get those votes. They knew. Look, they have computers where they can input all the data in there, and the computer will tell them the likely outcome. So, they know what they're doing long before they even do it. They're wargaming all their stuff on supercomputers or AI computers and finding out what the most likely outcome of any number of things may be. The people's vote isn't a vote. It's a consent to authority and a succession of individual liberties and power to be transferred to the government. That's what you do when you vote. You give them your consent. Now just imagine, what would the reaction be if, say, only 40% of Americans voted? Or how about 30? Or how about 20? At what point does it become illegitimate? I mean, we already know it's illegitimate on its face. But at what point do the people say, you know what? Only 20% of the population voted. How is this government even legitimate? I mean, I think we probably already have less than 50% of people voting. So, you know, in my opinion, as soon as it dropped below 50%, where's the legitimacy? Where's the representation for the other portion of the population who want nothing to do with this system? Presidents, no matter what Alex Jones or Mike Adams or any of these people say, they are selected. They're not elected, and a former president admitted as much. Matter of fact, that same president said that we haven't, the presidents have been selected ever since Woodrow Wilson. So, why does anyone have a hard time believing that our elections are staged farces? I don't know why. Maybe they don't want to believe it. Maybe they're stupid. Who knows? But I think it's pretty clear by now. They are elections, are stage events, and the person who's supposed to win is known to the ruling class long before the campaigns even start. So, believe what you want, but there's plenty of evidence out there, plenty. And it's up to you to find it. If you don't believe me, look it up, find it, read it. Now, I had a question regarding the Constitution being suspended and all that. Now, I spent 4 hours yesterday looking for the article I based that video on. And I spent another 2 this morning looking for it. And I'm going to look for it until I find it. It's just taken me a while. It was written by Dr. Ewan. And I may just re-upload that video if I can't find the article, because I don't want people to think I'm lying to them. I'm not lying to you, and if I get something wrong, it's not intentional. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect, and sometimes I get shit wrong just like anybody else. So it could be the name of a particular act or a politician, but the gist of it is almost always correct. Okay? Anyway, I thought I would have a one-on-one with people, because I've been doing the videos this morning with articles and graphics. So, I hope you all have a good day. I'm not sure if this will be my last for the day. It may be, may not be. It really depends. But until next time, I hope you all have a good day and kill the state before the state kills you.